I was trained as a graphic designer. I worked as a graphic designer for a lot of years. So I, out the gate, didn't want to spend a large amount of money on a brand because I didn't know if the business was even going to work. So I designed the brand myself, and set it up and thought I'm going to test this out. And my strategy all along was that if the business took off, if I thought I had proof that the product was going to make it in the market, that I would upgrade the brand. And so I guess 2 years in, I called in Hoot and I was like, okay, after 2 years, I can this brand is going to make it. And now I want it to grow up a little bit. So I called in Hoot and we upgraded the brand and grew it up in a major way. It was like a leveling up. And at that point, I wanted to poise the brand so that it seemed as legitimate as it could in the marketplace. The biggest unexpected value that I got out of using Hoot's services is that I now have this package of information about who the brand is, who we are as a company, that I can rally all of my employees around. And not just my employees, but any outside partners that we pull in, any influencer, any a photographer. I show them the brand book, and now it's been a couple of years and it's still very valid. It still works, and it's just like an instant way to explain, this is who we are, this is what we're doing. So as we've grown, we've been able to have a really focused output and a focused outward facing face to all of our customers because we have this. And it's hard to put an actual number on that, but we've grown every year. We had an amazing year during COVID because we sold masks and people use bandanas as masks. But when we got all that exposure, we wouldn't have been able to keep all of those customers if we didn't have this super solid brand. I'm not an expert in brand, which is why I hired Hoot to come along and give it a lot more depth and a lot more content that we could draw from and share with our customers, and that's the big piece that connects them. We have an e-commerce company. We're a product-based company. We have to have an incredible brand, and we have to have an incredible look that's very focused, so that in all the noise that's out there on social media and whatnot, people see Hemlock and they know who we are. And that's a really, really difficult thing to do when you're on the inside. So without Hoot's help and without getting us focused on the brand, and not just the logo, I did end up having them redesign the logo, but it's the entire package of who we are as a company that is documented, that is refined, and that is targeted to our customer in a really intentional way. So it's hard to put a number on how important that is, but we're going into our 5th year and growing every year on the foundation of the brand that Hoot built us.